by now you've already seen a plenty of Line 6 Helix 3.7 updates, so I'm not going to go over all that stuff. But I want to tell you what excites me about this thing is they put a nonlinear reverb in. And I've always been a fan of nonlinear and reverse reverb and stuff like that. And funny enough, I was looking into getting one in the past 2 weeks because Catlin Bread just came out with something that was like a gated reverb. So it piqued my curiosity on getting one again. Funny enough, Line 6 just gave me it. So thank you, Line 6. The other thing was I was looking to do a video on creating the sound of the late 80s shoegaze, early 90s on the cleaner side, you know, like the Cockatoo Twins or something like that. And what got me thinking about it in the first place was another creator on YouTube called RIFFpost, and he put a bunch of, you know, separate pedals together, and the sound was glorious. And I'm like, I wonder if I can recreate that with the HX Stomp or something similar to it in the same vein. So I'll link him in the description down below so you can go check out his stuff, because he does a lot of different combinations of pedals and it's very interesting, really good channel. So that being said, I put something together here, and I think I'll be able to share this patch on the Line 6 website or whatever. I've never done that before. I've only had this thing for a few months and I use it occasionally. So I want to show you the nonlinear reverb first before I go over everything else, because it is interesting and I'm not sure if everybody knows what it is. I'll leave the compression on. So here we go. This is the nonlinear reverb, and I'm just going to go. You see that? So now I can make the tail shorter, which I probably will. If I was playing this like I would make it shorter so it comes in and out. And if you know that sound, you're probably a shoegazer and probably have listened to My Bloody Valentine in your life. You know, I could shorten that decay right here. Let's see. Awesome, right? So if you're into that, it's awesome to you. If you play other genres, it might not be awesome to you. The main thing here is, the big part of this sound here is the shape right here. And the shape gives you a bunch of different envelope compression thingies or whatever. So this is your linear, and I've already played that for you, but I'll just do one just so you hear the differences. Okay. So it comes in and then cuts off. This next one is called log, but it's really like a reverse reverb. So you hear it kind of comes in, tapers in a little bit, where this one is like tapers, but it's already there from the gate. No pun intended. But that comes in lighter and then louder. So you can get the... All right, and then you have this inverted log, so it's going to be the opposite. It'll be louder first, and then, see that? And then you have, whoops, god damn it, I hate that. Then you have gauze. I don't know what that is. And then you have, oh, it gives you a nice amount of time before it actually comes in. Sounds like a skip. That could be useful. And then triangle. kind of feels like it fades in, has a peak, then fades out. Inverted, so wow, that's weird. I can't explain that one to you, and I won't try. Full. So it's just full on reverb right away, and then it gates itself. So you can kind of think about it like a dynamic reverb where it comes in when you're not playing and then goes away when you are playing, but it's not that way. There is a dynamic to it, but it's not the same, how you say, algorithm or whatever. It's not the same technique. So the thing I like about it is you get all the reverb stuff going on and then it can stop, but it also has a rhythmic aspect to it because it's kind of like, you know, pulsing with your playing. If you get it just right with using your decay and pre-delay and shape that you're using. Then you also have late dry. So if I go like this, that's actually coming in right away and then gating. But I actually, you know, I want it to come in late. Let's see. However it was set, I like. And then you have diffusion, so it's going to make those repeat because it's, you know, a bunch of small delays really. But if you take it down, you hear a lot of this going on, and when you put it back up, it's sounds more reverbish. It blurs everything. And then you have a low cut and high cut, so if it's too much high end, you can just take it off. See, it's muffly sounding. And that's just affecting the reverb itself. So, and you can do the same thing, low cut, and make it thinner. So let's see, anything else? And then you have modulation. So the modulation is cool because it's going to make the tail have modulation, not your... Let's see what happens with the rate all the way up. So, you know, that's a little much, but I'm going to have it around here. I'm going to leave it like that because with the sound I'm using, I have a delay that has... Does it have modulation? I have a chorus after it, so I'm already having that, so I don't need any more really. Not for what I'm going for. All right, so let's start from the beginning of the chain. I have a deluxe comp, and I'm going to turn off this flanger. So it's just this comp right now and the amp that I'm using. I know it's heavy-handed, but it fits with all this other stuff I'm doing. So after that, I have this flanger. And it's there, it's not crazy in the way or anything, but I have the rate super slow, depth as deep as it goes, or the range. And then we come to the amp, and that is the Roland Jazz or JC 120, and super clean amp, super popular with the new wave, post-punk, shoegaze type of bands. I'm going to turn these off. Awesome. So I'll put these back on, and here's what the compressor and the flange. All right. So after that, all the effects after that amp are stereo. So the first thing is going to be the simple delay. Okay. And then I have the Nonlinear and Reverb, and I had it on linear. The delay before the Nonlinear, the feedback is, somewhat lower, and it's just a 50-50 type of thing, so it's not getting in the way too much. And then to top it all off is the star, is that stereo chorus, and that just kind of smears everything else afterwards. Whoops. So I think that sounds really beautiful. I just want to try the Big Muff into all this. And now that I think about it, let's turn the compressor off. And now it's just the amp and the Nonlinear reverb. That sounds really good. So now I realize that's not everybody's cup of tea out there. But for all my shoegazing people out there, that's pretty cool, I think. And it's just fun to play. Regardless if I use this for anything other than just having fun, I like it. So that's it. That's the video. I'm excited about it. I wanted to share it with everybody. So if you have this pedal and you didn't update it yet and you've been wanting that kind of sound, do it. What are you waiting for? All right, I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell. Bye.